there's always going to be something. So what I like the most, and going back to what you're talking about your mom and yoga, something that an instructor has taught me is being in the past, rumination will cause depression. Being too in the future, anticipation will cause anxiety. Where you need to set as frequently as you possibly can is in the present. And it's so difficult to be present, especially if you're like a planner and you're constantly moving on to the next thing. But, you know, breathe and meditate and sit in the present as often as you can, because otherwise you're going to miss everything, and everything that you thought was important, or anything that you were like took advantage of or took granted for, you're going to look back and say, oh my God, that was a moment that I should have been there. And that happened to me during COVID, because I used to go sit at this bar on Sundays and watch go with my friends, and we'd watch football all day, and we'd play fantasy football, and my husband and her husband would hang out, and we would hang out. And I started to be so upset by this routine. Like, I was like, oh, we're going to Christians again. We're going to watch this again. And then the year that I sat at home and we couldn't do that, I missed it so much. I missed having that routine, and I complained about it and grumbled about it and hated it. And I was like, man, that was really a beautiful time that I spent with my friends. So recognize that, sit in the moment, and don't get too ahead of yourself. It's good to plan, but it's also good to understand that plans never, never go the way that you want them to.
Yeah, no, I love the advice. I think it's all great advice, and I completely agree with us living in the now, in the present. I think that's key.